This energy is super duper intense, and this car is trying to cross a road unsuccessfully in the flooding out Puerto Rico. This is the sun super freaking out with solar flares, coronal mass ejections, and filament eruptions. I mean, the sun is putting on a world-class show right now in almost every sector. You have that major filament tear off. You have this major filament spaz, for lack of a better term. And then down here, you've got more filaments tearing off, moving and grooving, snap, crackle, popping it. And yes, it is going to be Earth directed right in the face. Although, if we're on the side of Earth that is facing away, then it'll just vibrate through the Earth and hit us in our backside. And things are getting intense and interesting in Russia, as here is Volcano Ebeko eruption on Paramushir Island, the Kuril Islands for Russia. This is today, Russian volcano eruption. I think the Olympics are like thousands of years old, depending on how you're defining them. Putin and Xi are in China as the Olympics are going on. And the Olympics, are almost like some weird 100-year, 1,000-year, 500-year, 3,000-year thing to where they have a ritual and they're like, all right, the games are afoot. Although life is no game, it is real. And Dark Winter 2022 is no joke. I mean, just a week ago, Conroe Independent School District here down in South Texas had 750 teachers and staff out sick. So they're having a hard time just running basic logistics. Kim Jong-un stayed home to fire missiles at Iraq, and Biden stayed home to lead a strike on an Al-Qaeda dude, or was it the Taliban, or the ISIS? And here, the Coast Guard rescues 10 migrants from sinking vessel off of Florida. Now, think how much, the people were like, hey, man, going to America will be 100 times better than where I'm living now, so much so that I will risk my life in a little boat with tons of people across the ocean. It's a strange world. So if you got electricity, people who love you, things you enjoy, I would celebrate, because we are approaching and encroaching upon the Plutonian return of the United States of America on February 22nd, 2022. So I think things will be weird on every level up until then. I will take all good vibes and good energy. God, Jesus Christ, the sun, Asteroid Fight Club, or anyone that they have to give. We knew that Dark Winter 2022 was going to be crazy. We've technically been through one before, and that hopefully spring will be better. It's weird how the Olympic bubble looks like a big cage. In my opinion. And it's weird that, you got the Olympics, they still going on during the whole big thingy. Hey man, absolutely stunning image of almost completely ice-covered Lake Erie today. And so, yeah, everybody's super stressed out. Everybody's frustrated. Everybody's a bit moody. The last 2 years have been challenging for all of us. Down in my neck of the woods, crime is way up, and a lot of power outages and fires seem to be happening lately in South Texas. This is a fire at a tent warehouse in Galveston. It's burning again. I wonder if camping was up or down during the last 2 years. And hey, check this out. Dylan Felipe is like, hey, bro, what is this? Just saw this over the ocean in Cabo. Is this a meteor, shower, or what else could it be? Excuse the language on the video. We were blown away. Because this is what looks like some type of space debris that either drifted down into the lower atmosphere and then got torn to shreds, or maybe they're having satellite Olympics that we don't know about. Or I don't know. These are very strange times, my friends. And so, yeah, this is unidentified flying debris. So it's UFD. You know, so these are, strange and interesting times, and everybody's on edge and prone to argue, but I'm not giving up hope. But yeah, an excellent source and resource on things like this is this guy, Jonathan McDowell. And he's like, it looks like a space debris re-entry, but I haven't been able to match it with anything specific yet. It would help to have the precise time it happened. And so, yeah, February 6th, you've got extratropical cyclone in the North Atlantic Ocean undergoing explosive cyclogenesis. By tonight, it will have dropped close to 55 millibars in just 24 hours and 77 in 48 hours. That is extreme. Explosive cyclogenesis, Kalen. Patel. And for the last week, for whatever reason, the only thing anyone's really wanted to talk about is Joe Rogan. And so I don't always like to talk about the thing that everybody's talking about at the exact same time. So let me just say that Spotify was created in 2006. Somehow Spotify became the biggest app for music. The go-to place. We used to have radios where you could just have your radio and your antenna, and so you get radio for free. Although you'd have to listen to some commercials. And then they had Spotify. I was like, no, we'll take over all like music, and you just have to pay us like $12 a month. And so Spotify somehow became the largest music app. They're created in Sweden, Stockholm, and pretty much became a huge player in American music. And then Spotify was like, hey, we're going to sell our stock to the public in 2018. And so, they've done really well during the pandemic, but now that it looks like it could be ending soon, I imagine their stock will be having some problems. Anyway, so I guess artists kind of feel like musicians feel like they have Stockholm syndrome after getting paid like 0.0003 cents per click, which is even way lower than what YouTube pays. Anyway, so like staying relevant in a divide and conquer age is like a form of art, I guess. Man, I've never been on a high-speed train. Have you? Yeah, last February was weird, and this February is weird, and life is an emotional roller coaster. And I am super duper absolutely grateful to y'all, Asteroid Fight Club. You guys have been incredible to me over the years. This is a photo by Laren of the aurora that we've been getting as our magnetic field has been ringing like a bell. And hopefully spring and summer are going to be great. And if that's just what I have to tell myself to make it through dark winter, please allow me to. Hey, what magnetic fields can we expect to encounter? We know that the fields go from positive to negative westward right upon eruption, but the clockwise rotating filament plus coronagraph images indicate that this CME may have its axis pointing strongly southward, down. Which reminds me, unrelated, of Ender's Game, where they always used to say, the enemy's gate is down. There was a beautiful sunset in Mexico. There was a beautiful sunset in Florida. The weather is kind of super boring now in the USA, but by the end of February, it could really start to pick up again. And we're looking out for a Valentine's Day storm. That low pressure system is going to create an exciting storm for the people in Iceland, says Scott Duncan. We're talking sub 930. That's almost category 5 degree hurricane strength. Boom. So prayers up to Iceland. You're going to have Valentine's Day, and then Mars and Venus will conjunct in the sky. And then you're going to get the Pluto return of the USA. So February is going to be a bit freaky, I would guess. And let's talk about the giant red blob and anomalous, massive, resilient ridge along the west coast. Never seen that before, said the astronaut's favorite weatherman, Jim Tang. No, that joke will never get old. Daniel Swain. Pretty good chance of some record February heat in California and maybe also some adjacent states in the coming days. In fact, it appears the strength of the ridge will be at record levels for the time of the year. So, record February heat for California and adjacent states. I mean, there's a chance we've already made it through the coldest, deepest part of winter. Who knows, man? An intense dome of high pressure will build over the West Coast, says U.S. Stormwatch, bringing an extended period of summer-like, potentially record-breaking heat to California for Valentine's Day. Widespread temperatures in the 70s and 80s are expected across NorCal, while it may soar as high as the low 90s in Southern California in February. Actually, it's right around the 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, like right before Valentine's Day. So, yeah, you got a super anomalous, and, you know, me, I'll be like, volcanoes? So, definitely interesting times ahead. And remember, this is kind of the region where that giant heat wave came during the summer and killed like 1,000 Canadians. And hey, guess what? Yeah, we'll be getting hit in the face with the solar storm about the time that anomalous pressure zone is hitting California and the Pacific Northwest states. Happy Sunday to everybody, says Dr. Erica Palmerio. This week we have a few large active regions on the Earth-facing solar disk. AR12839 recently released a CME that we are expecting to see at Earth around February 9th or 10th. Let's see whether the others will also follow suit and be less quiet. But yeah, the sun has definitely been waking up stronger than 99.9% of most people predicted. And the volcanoes are waking up. Merapi volcano in Java, Indonesia. Pyroclastic flows reported today, and pyroclastic flows are bad for people. Hot avalanche of lava particles and ash. Culture Vulcan letting us know we've been getting some activity out of the Kavichi volcano. And here we can see a 6-year saying, look at the ice move. Mark McLean drinking it up. The ice, baby. All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. Ice back, the brand new invention. You can see it's moving, the ice. Oh, and the sun acts crazy. Earth weather acts crazy. Volcanoes and earthquakes get a little crazy, and people kind of lose their minds. And so, yeah, the sun is definitely super freaking out. And even the ice volcanoes are lit. But it is always darkest before the dawn. And I believe we will make it to better days. And those better days will probably be in spring and summer. So hang on, stay cool, don't let the bastards get you down, avoid civil war, and avoid World War III. Stay cool, man. And super duper absolute mega thank you to Asteroid Fight Club. I do a fundraiser every single month, and I only have $1,186 left to raise for February because you guys are so great. So thank you very much to Greg, Pookie, Andrea, Megan, Wizard of Oz, Texas Angel, Bruce, Patricia, Max, KJ, Ann, Brian, Marlita, Dan, Lightsoul, Arnica, Glenda, Barbara, Richard, Lauren, and Alexis. You guys are great. And everybody out there, y'all are great. Yeah, dude, I'm a hardcore optimist. And I tend to enjoy life like 85% of the time. But I get that a lot of people are frustrated, and it has been frustrating times, but, you know, I've been making a lot of bold predictions about spring of 2022, and I've been making them for 2 years, so let's make it there together, shall we? And extra prayers up to Puerto Rico as well. All right, everybody stay cool. I will talk to y'all in the near future. Oh, and I kind of did a weird sneak preview 2-minute trailer for the Pluto return videos. If you'd like to see those, it is the video before this one. And so check it out. It's interesting. And it's a perspective I don't think anyone's really talking about right now. Across the board anyway. Anyway, God bless everyone. Let's try and have a good spring, summer, and the best 4th of July ever. Talk to y'all soon. Peace out.